how many, I see how many people come the farthest, who would like to say they came way far away. Okay, where'd you go?
West side of town.
West side. Pasadena, okay.
Diamond Bar.
Diamond Bar, wow. Culver City.
Yeah, God.
Wow. Yes.
Moreno Valley.
Moreno Valley, okay.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. That's pretty far. Very far. I don't think I've had anyone that far up. Anyone else? A little bit about Gail Wilson Lew, and at one time in my life, I guess way back when, older and older now, I started stuttering at the age around 3. And I don't recall exactly when I started stuttering, but my mom said she noticed it when I was around 3. And then I had speech therapy in kindergarten because they didn't have it then for preschoolers. So I had to wait. And then I had speech therapy from kindergarten to all the way up to 8th grade. And then when I was in 8th grade, I said to my parents, well, I'm not getting any better, I'm still stuttering, I need a break. And so at that time in 8th grade, I was getting more serious about my grades. And I didn't like being pulled out of certain classes because then I'd either have to make it up or my teaching stuttering course there in the clinic. So that's Gail in a nutshell. I have one child who's 19, I think she's 25. Wonderful husband, who's been through many of these workshops, very supportive over the years. And anyway, so I also usually have other people who stutter. You want to come up here and talk about your stuttering? So I did bring Luis today.
Hello, good morning, everybody. My name is Luis Espinoza, and obviously I'm a person who stutters. And just to give you a little background about myself, I believe I started stuttering around the age of 4 or 5. I'm not really sure at what age, but at that age, throughout elementary school, I did receive speech therapy, but at the time, I didn't know why. I just thought that I was being pulled just to read a few books along with other students and play a bunch of card games, and I didn't know why, but I didn't question it. But then it was until around the age of 10 or 11, that's when people started telling me that you shouldn't speak that way, meaning you shouldn't repeat the words or get caught in a block. Just speak fluently. Why can't you do it? I don't know. I can't give you a straight answer because this is just the way how I speak. But so once I realized that, so stuttering, so what does that word mean? Stuttering, well, this, and I had to speak unless I had to. Meaning, if somebody would ask me a question, or if a teacher wanted me to get them over the test, then yeah, I would speak. But besides that, no. And do I regret it till this day? Yes and no, because now it made me who I am. So around my early 20s, I think around 21 or 22, I decided that maybe it's time for me to change. So I decided to go back to speech therapy with a professional, Gail Wilson, and she basically, to sum up 2 years, she told me you're going to study for the rest of your life, whether you like it or not. So from this day forward, you gotta learn to accept yourself for who you are. Because if you can't do that, then there's a hope. Then I can't help you. And I didn't like that answer because I want to help, and I didn't know what that meant until later on. So basically, we went through the psychological part, and then the techniques came into play. And then within a few months, I started to realize, oh, okay, now I get it. And I know how to use my techniques. I know what to do. But do I feel like doing it every day? No, I don't. Why? Because it ain't hard, it's just that it's time consuming, and I just don't want to think about studying every day, because it's not that important as of right now, because there's so much other things in the world that I want to contribute to or take part in. So,
like, what would you suggest, like, for us to do so that, like now looking back, like, to make it easier for them, for like the kids, so that they don't have to, like, you know, change themselves, kind of.
I guess it depends on the age of the child, because, I mean, let's be honest, around grade school, yeah, kids are gonna tease. It's obvious. I guess my answer to that is just to educate them, because this is something that I can't help, but then I kind of poke fun of you because that's who you are, because they just don't know. Maybe you're trying to crack a joke or something, but as of right now, because I don't know all the answers, and each child is different, I would just say that the teacher, your teacher will not care that you stutter. Your classmates will not care that you stutter. They'll just forget about it, and if that's how this person is, then that's how he talks, and we'll just go on with our day.
I didn't know I had a problem until later on. I'm from Honduras, from another country. My aunt raised me, and I used to stutter. I didn't know why. I mean, probably because I was traumatized of her. My aunt, she was strong, and and every time I would like stutter, I would, I couldn't get nothing out. That's why I tell my daughter, I was worse than me. Really worse. I couldn't get nothing out of my aunt. You know how to do it. Country, when you get loud, you work in your mouth, and I was standing like this, and I couldn't get the word out, she bam. All the time she would do that.
No, closer, no further, like that.
Oh, and I didn't get no help until, then I came, closer. Then I came to this country when I was about 12 or 13, maybe almost 14 years old. And I knew, stutter, so I trying to avoid talking. I tried to just stand out, just to be by myself, because I know that the moment somebody asks me something, I will, right away I will start stuttering and needed a word. And I used to admire people, when they talk slowly. I used to think, wow, I want to talk like that. Why can't I talk like that? And I used to be ashamed of that. So other people would talk for me. And I don't feel that way, but I wouldn't stand up for myself. I just can't talk for me because I was afraid to talk. But I didn't get any help at all. To this day, I did not get help. The only help I got is through my daughter. Because when she was 10 years old, my tutor, Trudy, says, I think Trudy stutters. And I didn't think anything of it, because she wouldn't talk, and I didn't talk to her when they were little, I was working. And she told me, you know what, I think Trinity stutters, because, I'm trying to ask her questions, and she's kind of like stumbling and so forth and so forth. So through her therapist, I learned, reading her papers, I said, oh, I can do that, relax, eye contact, like she says, and even today I still struggle, but it's not as hard. And people would think, wow, you don't stutter. I've never heard you stutter. But I get in my moments when I do stutter, like the L's and the N's and certain things. But you know what? I learned to live with it. I don't know, one day I said, you know what, I'm gonna push myself and talk. That's what I'm trying to push my daughter. It's part of me. It might not never go away, but it's here. It's nothing I can do but learn and let others know. I let them know at my job, you know what, I'm a stutterer. And they say, oh, okay. You still gotta do your job. And I had to use a walkie-talkie You know, like when they call me, I have to answer, Jeanette, what's your 20? And I'm like, oh, here we go. But they let me push that button, and I have to say, I'm here, and some of them know that it's taking a long time, because I have to push that red button. And I say, it's Jeanette, I'm here, and I'm like, but I push myself. I have to put myself in those situations so I can get better, and I can get examples of my God.
I've noticed that I started to stutter when I was 4 or 5 years old, but I didn't go get help not until I was in 6th grade. So from there on, I kept going to speech therapy, and sometimes it helped me, and sometimes it didn't. Right now, my stuttering is at its worst, and it sucks.
So you're a senior,
Yes, I'm a senior in high school right now.
and what are your plans?
I plan to go to a junior college and study engineering. And
So do you do any sports, social, tell us about that?
I used to play basketball. I love the sport. I stopped playing, not like, I stopped playing recently because, you know, I'm short, and after that,
So what has been the biggest challenge for your stuttering?
well, the biggest challenge is when people ask me questions. I feel like when they ask me a question, I have to answer it right away. But like
Time pressure.
yeah, time pressure. And I learned that it's okay to take my time to answer the question that I was asked.
So your SLP is here today? Whose SLP is here today? Oh.
No, I was invited by my speech therapist. Her name is Joy Clement. Yeah, and she asked if I can come to this. And I said, yeah, sure.
Hey there, Initial viewers. So as you can see, the event was a big success. Special thanks to Professor Lew for putting it together. It turned out great. Both parents and SLPs alike left that workshop with great insight. Everyone posed such great questions at the workshop in regards to stuttering. Parents have a little bit more knowledge now in terms of what are some of the myths about stuttering, and those myths have been demystified, I guess you could say. There were some worksheets that were handed out at the workshop, but don't worry, I got you covered. If you go down to the description below, I'll have a link that leads you to our website, which I uploaded to Google Drive, and you guys will be able to download that and use that as a resource. But yeah, having had the chance to listen to all those stories that were there, of all the people that were there, like for example, like Lise, it's great to hear from people, you know, what were their feelings originally when they came to terms with their stuttering, and then once they received treatment. That's something, you know, you normally don't see quite as often. So it was a very fulfilling and nice experience, you know, to be a part of, especially amongst my peers, my colleagues that were also there too. But yeah, during the break, I know, I should have recorded this because this was really good, golden opportunity. But I had the chance to talk to some of the kids that were there at the workshop. Brett, Michelle, and Jesse, if you guys are watching this, keep up the good work, you guys, because it shows that you have a lot of strength and willpower to, you know, to live on your life. I hope after attending this workshop, you'll feel a little bit stronger and more, I guess, courageous in the sense that you'll be more willing to live on your life with a little bit more confidence in yourself. Don't let being a person who stutters, limit your choices. Always live on your life the way you want it to. If you want to be, I don't know, an engineer or a writer or a lawyer, don't let that stop you. Always charge head on and just take the necessary steps on, in getting to reach that goal. Let's see. I think that covers everything. Oh, before I forget, thank you guys so much for watching our video. Be sure to always subscribe to our channel. That way you guys are posted in terms of upcoming videos. In the meantime, if you want, you can click on this side. You can watch a video in terms of my experience at the CSHA convention. Or you can watch a recap of our annual fundraiser, Drag Queen Bingo. So yeah, you have your choices there. So that covers everything. So until next time, guys. Bye. Hey there, Nishla viewers. So as you can see, the event was such a big success. That it would come out right. Hey there, Nishla viewers. So as you can see, the event was a big success. No, Godfather. No, not gonna cut it. Nope. Like Louise, or that mom. It was. Dang it.